This video is for the ladies. Ladies who want to smell great and guys who want to get fragrances for ladies so they can too smell great. Stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? I'm Joshua and this is our channel, ScentSense. For all the loyal compatriots and sensations alike, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And to all you new people who are maybe window shopping, stop window shopping. That's why stores close. You go window shopping and then you go buy it on Amazon. Get out of here! Usually when we mention the house of Alexandria fragrances on this channel, or when they're mentioned on any other channel, people are talking about fragrances such as Zion, Bitter Soft, White Zest, Cacao Dreams. A lot of fantastic fragrances that are interpretations and or original fragrances from the house of Alexandria fragrances. But the one thing you may not know is Alexandria fragrances makes a bevy of fragrances for ladies. So to all you ladies who are watching, the very, very small amount of you who are watching, which is probably like my mom, my wife, the nice ladies who also make YouTube channels, and the few ladies who do actually watch me, thank you. We'll be talking about fragrances that are interpretations of female fragrances that are made by the house of Alexandria. One thing that I think separates Alexandria fragrances from most interpretation houses is that they also cater to women's needs. Most fragrance houses that make clones cater to either unisex crowd, a lot of the niche crowd, and some of the designer crowd, but it's predominantly male. Let's face it, guys, we want to smell great, but we want our ladies to smell fantastic too. And I'm gonna save you some money. So to get things started, I know a lot of you guys probably, maybe your ladies want to get Scentbird and they like the little Scentbird containers, but as you can see, Alexandria fragrances also has these. I've got two right here. These were sent to me for my wife to check out. The very first one is called Lady Diana, and the second one is called London Destination. They work just like Scentbird sprayers. You know, you spin it up, spray. I will say that maybe it's a coincidence, but I find these to spray slightly better than Scentbird. So from what I understand, Lady Diana is Delina from Parfums de Marly, and London Destination is Black Opium by YSL. Now, personally, I am not a fan of Princess Diana or Diana, whatever it's called. I hate Delina. I do not like the way it smells. I don't like any of the female offerings from Parfums de Marly. It's nothing against Hanny, but it's probably something against Parfums de Marly, and it's not really. It's just I don't personally care for them. As far as Black Opium, it's one of my favorite fragrances on a woman. I find that it's very alluring and provocative. It's deep, it's dark, it's dense. It's something for a night out on the town. It's definitely a date night fragrance. I love it. So if you're looking for something like that, you should definitely check it out. I'll leave the price of what these cost somewhere right here. That way you'll know how much it costs for these cool little travel atomizers. The next options you'll have are 30 milliliter bottles. Most of his fragrances come in either one of these three options, or usually all three of these options. The two that I have here are Nubian Queen and Fight Like a Girl. Now, both of these are original creations. Fight Like a Girl was made in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's very, very fresh. It's got a dense floral note in it though. It's kind of fresh, but it leans towards some heavier florals. I'm more of a light floral fan. I find that it smells pretty darn good on my wife, but I feel like her skin chemistry makes it lighter. So for you guys who may not like the way like really, really strong florals like gardenia smells, you may want to steer clear of buying this for your ladies. And ladies, if you don't like gardenia or any of those thicker, as I call it, floral smells, you might not like this one. But just the cause of what it's about, I think is fantastic. Nubian Queen is more of a super citrusy floral fragrance, but it leans more towards citrus and lighter floral notes. So I really do dig Nubian Queen. These have a lot of similarities. If I had to take a point of reference of how they compare to each other, I would say that Fight Like a Girl is more for an older woman and Nubian Queen is more for like a younger woman, but I think both of them work really, really well. My wife actually has, you can see, has worn Nubian Queen quite a bit because, you know, a bunch of the juice is gone, because as you can see, this one's pretty full and she has a pretty big collection, kind of like me. So as you can see, she's worn it. So if you're a young lady in your late 20s, early 30s, you may want to check out Nubian Queen. And if you're older, maybe slightly more sophisticated lady in your mid to late 30s and early 40s, try Fight Like a Girl. Last but not least is the big boys. These big bottles are the 60 milliliter bottles, and as you can see, my wife really likes this one. This one is Serene. It's supposed to be Coco Chanel Mademoiselle from Chanel. I think that it's really great, and as you can see, this one's a lot fuller, but look at that. You see it from the back. I mean, it's definitely a much lower. This one right here is Cleopatra, which is their take on a Ventus for her. The prices for these are ridiculously cheap. I'll go ahead and leave some prices for the ones I'm pointing at below. And last but not least, one of my favorites, which is a seductive gourmand. As you can see, when it comes to fragrances for women, the ones that really get me feeling like some type of way are the deeper, darker, more seductive, maybe even deviant fragrances. So Naughty Girl is a take on Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. Yes, the one that looks like a repulsive, gigantic high heel, but smells fantastic and has a gourmandy sense to it with some chocolate and vanilla. Yeah, that one, Naughty Girl. If you're looking for something lighter and more floral and easier to wear, something for everyday use and definitely for work use, go with Serene, which is Coco Chanel's Mademoiselle. The price of these are much less than the original bottles. I think Chanel Mademoiselle goes for a little over $100 a bottle, and you're not gonna find them online at discounters, and if you do, it's not much of a discount at all. So go ahead and check these out, guys, and definitely check out Serene. All right, people, look, I know Valentine's Day just passed, but look at it this way. There's no such thing as a woman who's gonna say no to fragrances, and you're definitely gonna score brownie points, because if you've already gotten her something from Valentine's Day, then she knows that this came directly from the heart, and not because, you know, a Hallmark company pressured you into doing this, because they formulated this great holiday to make you spend lots of money. One last thing, Hanny's gonna give me a really great coupon code, because I know Hanny, and it's gonna be listed right about here, somewhere at the bottom of the screen. And guys, we're gonna be doing a 2-bottle giveaway, and in order to win, you gotta go to Facebook and join the Alexandria Fragrances Facebook fan page. There'll be a comment that I'll make about this video shortly after this video is released. Go ahead and leave a comment about which fragrance you want to check out, and go to their website and look at all the different fragrances that are inspired for women, and pick which one you think would be best suited for you and your missus. And ladies, if there's one that you really want, might as well get one for yourself. All right, that about does it for me. Definitely go check out alexandriafragrances.com for all of their great new releases when it comes to the designer and the niche and indie world. But now you know that they have fragrances for women, and I definitely think they're definitely worth checking out. As always, go ahead and boom, hit that notification bell. That way when my videos come out, you, my friend, will be the first to know. And as always, I'll smell you later. Peace!